Alright, hey everybody, welcome to another episode of TEW Local to Global 1987. We're back with some GCW, and we're here on the February 17th, 1997 episode of GCW Monday Night Fuel. We're here in the New Jersey Sun National Bank Arena. We're starting off the show with The Undertaker cutting a promo. He is coming off his loss at No Love Lost after Kane interfered, and he wants the world title back. Mankind ends up coming out, the current GCW World Champion, and The Rock also comes out. And we're going to have The Rock versus The Undertaker at GCW on NBC 2, which is going to be next episode, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yes. And the winner of that match will get to face Mankind for the GCW World Championship at a later date. So this gets at 93. Tag match to open the show. The Hardys get the victory over LWO's Hector Garza and Aguilla. This did fine. The Hardys still getting better. This was our high spots match, so did alright. We're backstage with the Outlaws, Southern Outlaws, Outlaw Bradshaw and Outlaw Wyndham. They're talking to Shawn Michaels, and he grants them a tag team title opportunity against Billy Gunn and Road Dogg next week. So it gets a 54. We're backstage with the Nation of Domination. They're getting interviewed by Mean Gene Okerlund, and Stevie Ray blames all three members for not helping him last night at No Love Lost, so 57. Dustin Rhodes gets a victory over Hobo Riggs next, and this was our car crash match. Did fine. Dustin carried the match, of course, and got a 70. Afterwards, Kanyon and Raven attack Dustin Rhodes, continuing their rivalry, so that one's going to keep going, 75. We're backstage with Shawn Michaels. He's talking to Chris Candido and the current GCW Cruiserweight Champion Chris Jericho. And Shawn tells Jericho that Billy Kidman will be facing Jericho for the Cruiserweight Championship at GCW on NBC 2. And Chris Candido has a match tonight. Alright, Battle Pro Initiative are cutting a promo. Eddie Guerrero, Dean Malenko, Lance Storm, Kojima, and Teddy Long. And out come Booker T and Chris Benoit, and they form a new faction called Prodigy. So Prodigy will be facing off against Battle Pro Initiative, and that's going to be moving forward for this storyline. So 71. Next up, we've got DDP versus Chris Candido. DDP gets a victory with the Diamond Cutter, and this did fine. 70. Show Rock are talking to Shawn Michaels backstage, and Shawn ends up booking the Big Show in a three-way in the main event tonight. It's going to be the Big Show, Triple H, and Brian Pillman. 78. Backstage, The Rock is complaining to Jesse Ventura, having to earn another World Championship opportunity. You know, since he was the last champion, he deserves the rematch, and Jesse says his hands are tied. Rock is just going to have to beat The Undertaker on NBC. So, 92. We've got a tag team match up next. Chris Benoit and Booker T get the victory over Lance Storm and Dean Malenko. And this did very, very good. So, we got an 89. And Chris Benoit pinned Lance Storm with a fast roll-up. And then we've got a beatdown from Battle Pro Initiative. They're beating down Booker T and Chris Benoit. And Perry Saturn, the television champion, ends up coming out to make the save. So, perhaps joining Prodigy. 79. And then we've got our main event, a three-way. Triple H gets the victory over Big Show and Brian Pillman when Triple H pinned the former world champion with the pedigree after interference from China. And this did very well. So got an 80. We end our show with an 86. Tag match was the match of the night. Financials are good. Popularity's going up. That's fantastic. And now we still got our episode of Rival TV. Oh, by the way, we hit 200 subscribers, so thanks everyone for subscribing. Really do appreciate the support. But we still got Rival TV to book this episode, so let's get that over with. Undertaker, okay, that's fine. And looks like we're done here. Let's go book Rival TV, and since I don't have any pay-per-views or anything like that, I can actually show the booking process this episode, which is good. Alright, that's good. It's good. Alright, let's book the show. So, we're starting off with Taz and Johnny Ace are going to be cutting a promo. And Shane Douglas and Jerry Lynn are going to come out. So Taz, Johnny Ace, put Don Callis as well, and we've got Shane Douglas, Jerry Lynn, right. That's going to set up a tag title match next week. We can give that around 13 minutes. Perfect. Then we've got a singles match. It's going to be the Sultan versus Steven Richards. Give them around 8 minutes. And we're going to put the Sultan over. And afterwards, we're going to have the Sultan beat down the BWO. Whoops, not attacker, victim. Alright, give that 5 minutes, that's fine. Copy that over. Alright, we've got an episode of Disco TV with Disco Inferno, Mike Awesome. We're going to interference, or not interference, but we're going to be interviewing the Coalition. Disco TV, Coalition come out. I'll just say what happens. That gives them 9 minutes. Okay, then we've got a tag team match: Val Venus and Mark Henry versus Darren Drozdov and Baron Von Buchanan. So Val Venus, Mark Henry, Darren Drozdov, Baron Von Buchanan. Give them 10 minutes. We're going to put Val Venus over. We're going to have Just Incredible cut a backstage promo on Taz. Alright, and then we've got our main event that we got to book. I don't have any plans for the main event, so we're just going to book a 3-on-3 match with 3 guys that are pretty good in the ring. Let's see who we can manage. RVD is still technically out injured. So X-Pac, Art Bar, X-Pac, Art Bar, Norman Smiley, Thrasher, Mosh. X-Pac would probably fit better on the heel side. So now we just need another face to replace X-Pac on that side. Psychosis? Psychosis will do fine. And we're going to give this one to Norman Smiley. And we're a little over on time, so we're going to cut back on the Sultan Steven Richards match. And let's go. So starting the show, we've got Taz and Johnny Ace cutting a promo. Shane Douglas and Jerry Lynn come out. And next week, we're going to have a tag title match. Jerry Lynn and Shane Douglas defend their titles against Johnny Ace and the reigning Rival Pro Heavyweight Champion, Taz. Sultan gets a victory over Steven Richards with a big splash. Afterwards, he beats down the BWO. We've got a Disco TV episode with Disco Inferno and Mike Awesome. The Coalition end up coming out, and these two teams will face each other in the near future, with the winners receiving a tag title opportunity. So 51. Val Venus and Mark Henry defeat Darren Drozdov and Baron Von Buchanan when Venus pinned Darren with the pile driver. Just Incredible cuts a backstage promo on Taz. So it's a 35. And then we've got our 3-on-3 tag match in the main event with Psychosis, Art Bar, and Norman Smiley defeating X-Pac and the Headbangers. And this didn't do too good, but that's fine. It's not the end of the world. All right. Oh, I guess CWA tried to spread lies about us. That didn't work too well, now did it? Alright, well, thank you guys for watching this episode of GCW. Make sure to like if you like this video, subscribe if you want more. We'll see you guys in the next episode where we will be booking Fuel, and I believe GCW and NBC is next week as well. So I have to book that, whereas active, the next one will be the 27th, I think. This needs to be this year, not 1998. 1997 on the 28th. Perfect. Alright, we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.